So let's talk about the different types of platforms that we can look up jobs on. So I'm going to give you two of my favorite, as you can see here on the screen. So I got LinkedIn and then I got Indeed. And the reason why I like these two is because I feel like they have not only they gave me the last few jobs that I had, but they are always updating. They rarely ever have stale posts. So what I mean by stale, sometimes an employer can put out a job posting and it's up there for 3 or 4 years, and that job position is either moved on, hired someone, or maybe even the business not even in business anymore. So with these two, they're normally always up to date, constantly giving out new postings, and employers seem to be interacting with these platforms, in my opinion. So I would lean more towards LinkedIn versus Indeed, and let me tell you why. LinkedIn, you're able to create your own profile and make sure that you are updating your resume on that your LinkedIn profile, but you're also able to put in little kind of like demonstrations of the things and the skills that you have. So on my profile, I have a listing of everything on my resume, but then I can have a little excerpt where I have recorded screen sessions and I'm showing potential employers that I know how to go into Active Directory, reset a password. I know how to rename a PC. I'm able to connect to a printer, be able to troubleshoot that printer. So I'm able to show these type of demonstrations on my LinkedIn page. The great thing about that is that when I have a recruiter, or I have an employer who wants to look at that type of stuff or to want to do more research there on me, it's already there on my page. So they don't have to go too far to go and look at any other kind of social media sites or things of that nature. They could just look at things on my LinkedIn profile and tell what type of work that I can do. So I think that's great. Now in LinkedIn, you can also, like I said, you can look for these type of jobs. You can use their filter situation and be able to filter it out to where you want them. So if we wanted a remote job in a particular state or particular whatever type of job that we're looking for, they give you a lot of options in order to filter down what type of job you're actually looking for. And in a lot of cases, you can contact the recruiter who put that posting there on the LinkedIn page. So out of the two, I would definitely lean more towards LinkedIn just because you have a little bit more interaction with that employer. Now, Indeed is also a huge vendor when it comes to job postings. I will not, take anything away from that platform, but with the interaction, you just don't get that really from Indeed. But they are a number one. Well, they are a top five supplier when it comes to job postings. And so you can also use those filters to narrow down the type of job listings that they have out there. And I would also maybe double check it on LinkedIn. So if I'm using Indeed first and I see something that I like, maybe I want to double check it on LinkedIn to see if that same employer posted it there, and then contact them on LinkedIn. A little tip from me to you. So that's what I would do. But these are not the only places that I will look. They just have, I've got the most success from these two. And I will also still use an employer's website, its own website, because sometimes they don't use these job posting sites to post jobs. Also, if you live in the United States, I will look at jobs in the federal and the state level as well, and maybe even those federal contractors that are working in conjunction with the government. I probably will go to their website and then look under the career section, see if they have any job listings when it comes to security work. So all these different places you can use, but I would definitely suggest that if you haven't gotten your profile up and running on LinkedIn, it's probably the best time to do so now. Go ahead and get a profile written out up and running, showing the skills that you can do, and then contacting some of these employers out there for these jobs.